We are back. We're about 13 weeks out. We're doing a back day
And shoulders.
and shoulders, which is
Gotta
my
work on these
favorite.
shoulders.
I like shoulders, back.
I hope
Weakness.
so. Because them shoulders burn, so we're going to see how much she likes to burn.
I did like shoulders. Correction. So let's get to it.
Let's get it. So I'm going to let you do your set and then see what you do, and then I'll go from there. We're going to spice it up just a little bit. I want you to sit in here so you can see my shoulder.
Okay.
Because the shoulders shows a lot of, in terms of the direction of how that scap is moving and how much you're getting this in the back in terms of the shoulder direction. So when I'm here, so your shoulders kind of stay in position where you're here.
Yeah. Oh, like pull them back.
See how my arm didn't move?
Yeah.
So anytime when you're doing this, you wanna imagine that your blades is coming all the way back and then sitting down. Put your hand in the middle of my back.
Like here?
A little lower. Perfect. Now I want you to watch my shoulder while you're holding in that position. See my shoulder?
Yeah.
So you don't want, so you feel how my back feels right now?
Yeah.
My lat is still engaged. Feel my lats? They're still engaged,
Yeah.
but now watch what happens once I really tighten
Oh,
the
you can
scap
get, like,
and
a
bring
better
it there.
squeeze?
You're way better squeeze. Now put your hand in the middle of my back. You feel the difference?
Yeah.
So in order for that space to close, you need to feel. So here's a cool little tip that I like to give. What I want you to do is I want you to retract your shoulder blades and then let your arm just rotate in the back until you feel this completely squeeze. And let your hands roll back. Good. Keeping your posture. You feel this now?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what you're doing now is you're bringing that scapula all the way into the back, and then you're using that shoulder, your shoulder blades to bring it all back. Well, what you're doing here now, and we're not shrugging because we need the energy to be all in here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
My
every
trap
single
was-
time, so here's a stretch, and the scap is coming down, 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 down. And all that energy's right here. I always say bra line.
Okay.
So now what I want you to do is keep that tension here. Go ahead. Good. Bend your arms to 90. So now when you're pulling, that is how you're using this.
Okay.
You see the difference? Can you feel that now?
Yeah.
Your chest is more exposed. So if your chest is more exposed, you're getting a full chest stretch. That means all this energy is going to be coming back into here.
Gotcha.
So every single time when you pull down, it should almost feel like your chest is just like literally fully exposed. And that's when you know once the front is fully stretched, the back is fully contracted. But if I'm staying in this position, you see the difference now?
Yeah. There's not enough. Ah.
And then now, look how far my arm bone is gonna go back just based off of using my scapula to pull back. Whereas, see, I can get my arm all the way back, but look at my shoulder.
Yeah, it's forward.
It's forward.
Yeah.
And then look at my back.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try.
So when you're pulling, don't focus on trying to get from point A to point B. As your back contracts and the blade comes in, that's what's leading the arm.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So pull from here and just let the arm go with it, elbow drive into hip.
Okay. So initiate like that.
And keep on, yep, no, keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. Feel the difference now?
Yeah.
Good. And just keep doing that. Down, 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 everything in the back. Now, same thing like what we did with legs. Don't be so quick to release that contraction. Squeeze and then come slow out of that and try to maintain this while you're going to the stretch. Good. Last one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Done. How did that feel compared to your first set?
It feels way harder.
Harder?
Like
Okay.
harder, like in terms of like the weight feels heavier because I have to like control it more.
So remember how I used to always say is, remember when we did the bicep thing and I said
Yeah.
how much did you curl? You said, I don't know.
It
but
would sound like that.
but it felt tight, it felt contracted.
Yeah.
And then when we put weight into the hand, we are adding however much weight is in this hand to what you did with your mind. So now let's do that with a little bit more weight.
Okay.
Now here's the key thing. When you're lifting heavier, you're still doing the exact same thing. You're just bracing hard and stabilizing hard, and you're trying to maintain that tension more. So you are gonna have to pull with a little bit more speed, but it's only based off of what you need to get it to the contracted point.
Yeah.
And did you notice when I say stop at the maximum contraction and not just pull all the way down?
Yeah.
Did you also notice a difference in how that felt as well?
Well, I felt like I could control, like feel it better instead of just like going through.
And that's
it.
my point. It's not about point A to point B. It's about as I'm going down, I'm using my muscles to control this weight weight on the way down. Once I feel that maximum squeeze, I just accomplish what I need to.
Yeah.
And now the thing that you're gonna have to continue to learn is being able to sustain that tension while you're going on the eccentric and feeling the
this.
stretch without the sharp.
My traps just want to game strong.
It's very easy. See how because my arms are wide, see how it's very easy for my elbows to stick out?
Yeah.
Anytime you're doing any back, whether it's wide or narrow, you always want to imagine that elbow is coming down and I'm trying to bring it into my hip. And then when you're going out, don't let the elbow flare.
Got you. Yeah.
Because that will also contribute into you shrugging.
Yeah.
So once you're in position, everything's locked in and you're in the machine. So the drive is there. You don't have to control anything. You just have to move to the groove of the machine, keeping everything right where it is. And then when you come out of it, keep that right into the position. Not come down, keep it tight, and then as you come up, it slowly flares. Always want to keep those lats and then get the stretch. Ignore me. Yep, just ignore me. Sorry. Hi.
So hard to ignore you right there.
And one thing that I like that I felt is at the stretch, as soon as you pulled, I felt this turn on.
Oh, that's good.
That's amazing because a lot of the times, if you don't feel the lat contract on that initial pull and it kicks in later, that means that the lat is not being used from the very stretch.
Yeah.
It's probably kicking in once you get momentum and then you start squeezing, which means you're maintaining tension the whole way through. Just FYI. So that's very good.
That's good.
That's what I'm feeling
I like
for.
This one feels good right now.
So now we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're gonna go narrow. Still give you a little bit of a break, but we'll go narrow. It's literally identical. And anytime you're doing anything back, anything closer to your center line of gravity, to your body, always gonna feel a bit more easier and you'll be able to get a better contraction. When you get fatigued, do you feel your feet in the ground?
No, I should ground better. When I fatigue it on,
Because I looked at your foot was flat, and if you notice, you didn't have like that same control that you did in the beginning. The whole purpose, like any machine, anywhere, if you anchor yourself into gravity, you automatically gain power. Not just that, you can't move out of the seat. So when you're pulling, you're able to really get all of that tension and keep it in the back. But if your feet go flat, and then your legs are just sitting here, you actually don't.
Yeah,
you can feel way more movement. You're not generating power. So always, the more tired you get, go on your toe and push your pad up against this.
Okay.
Because then it's just creating more tension that's coming through here, that's traveling through the body.
Yeah. No, I feel like when I anchor myself better, I have more control.
The pull is it's instant.
Yeah.
Like the power is instant.
I don't feel like I'm trying to like balance myself. I feel like I can.
That's
just
my
pull.
point. How'd that feel?
Tiring.
Consistent?
Consistent, yeah.
Beautiful.
But like, my lats are super tired.
Super tired?
Super tired.
Pumped? It's funny how you never use like bodybuilding. Yo, my lats feel pumped right now. No, they're tired. Extreme fatigue.
Super tired, super sleepy.
They're sleepy right now.
Hydrated. Give me 1 second. I'm ready.
Yes, so this, we're gonna apply the exact same concept over there. Only difference is, it's just more of a straight down vertical plane.
Straight line.
So there's multiple ways that you could do it. You can lean back, or you could sit vertically up. I'm a fan of sitting more vertically up, just so we can be able to get those fibers that are literally right down to the side. Mm-hmm. So come, feel my lats. Yeah, you're my trainer for today, right there.
Okay.
Are they engaged?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They feel engaged to me.
Are those my ribs?
I don't know.
That feels squishy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not engaged.
Now they're engaged.
Okay. Did you see what I did?
Yeah.
Right, so I remember Sil already went through this with you, scapula contractions, so depression of the scap. We want to make sure our lats are nice and engaged. My elbows, you see how my elbows are facing?
Yeah.
If I don't engage them first, my elbows will flare out. See how they're flaring out, which then means you're gonna get more. You see how my lats aren't engaged?
Yeah.
But it's more of my traps and rhomboids, more upper back. So we're gonna do supinated, so just here. We're gonna depress, you feel my lats are on?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna follow that exact same concept I gave you over there, where I'm trying to imagine my blades are coming together and touching. Feel this?
Yeah.
See where my shoulders are?
Back.
Watch
yeah.
this.
Or
You feel that now?
yeah.
You see how that contract? They're still engaged, but not as much.
Yeah. Versus that. Yeah, it's crazy different.
Right? So what we're gonna do is, boom, we feel it there. We keep that tension. I'm stretched, but is my lat still engaged?
Not as much, no.
What about now?
Okay, yeah.
So that is very, very, very key. That you focus on how that lat engagement feels, even at the stretch.
Even at the top.
So like all our exercises, if you can feel the muscle at the stretch, you know it's gonna be engaged right away. If we lose the muscle at the stretch, how do we know how much we're gonna get turned on?
Yeah.
So really just go by that feel of squeezing. Same thing you did over there. Let's work with me.
Oh
There.
my god.
You felt that?
Yeah.
That's how much you have to bring that down and then squeeze. Good. Now I need you to hold that and come slow out of there. Control it. Now hard, right back into it. Yes, slow out of it. Now hard, right back into it.
My shoulders don't go that way. They don't rotate like that. I mean, they do, but it feels like
But it's because of how you're naturally like this.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to give you, that assistance to show you that that's how far it has to drive to get that squeeze.
how come I can't do that on my own though?
Well, because that's why with your posing and things that you're working on with Sylvia, your
Yeah.
shoulders are naturally here.
Okay.
And that's because of most of your stance. You're
you don't
always
have to
here. And
Yeah.
that's why I was saying in the beginning over there, the tip, if you watch the humerus bone, so my bicep bone, if I'm rotating it back and follow, see my hand?
Yeah.
So my scap has to move all the way in this way, all the way here. So if I put my hands up now and I pull, I'm feeling that drive even though my hands are down. If I'm here doing a horizontal plane, so any kind of row, watch my back, it's the same thing. It has to come back and I'm driving.
Okay.
But if I don't,
Yeah, because that's what I do. That's what I do a lot.
you're not doing it as much here, but I'm trying to get you that
Like that
couple inches, that
little bit
little
more.
bit more is what's gonna really, really help you to keep all that tension in the back. So we're
I'm
gonna.
not good at this one.
This is a very, very. Yeah, I know.
I
know.
know.
Yep, I know. So again, put your hand in the middle of my back.
Middle?
So first, before I start, you notice my posture.
Yeah. Like your pelvis is tilted.
Can you feel the tension in my back before I've done anything?
Your back?
Right where your hand is.
Like not crazy. Okay, yeah. That versus what you just did.
Right?
This, no.
So again, same thing.
Yeah.
I'm constantly thinking about stabilizing. My elbow is driving into my lat, straight down and in. Boom. Feel the tension in my back?
Yeah.
So when you're here, you're always maintaining that anterior pelvic tilt, but we're not cranking it. We set the middle, you feel that?
Yeah.
Now when I pull, I'm just pulling into that tension that I just put where your hand is.
Yeah.
And now keep feeling. And when I go up, I'm still trying to maintain that tension that I just put in there.
I've never used this one before.
This is one of my favorite ones. You got it? Is it heavy or you got it?
I think I got it.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Good.
Is that okay?
Did you apply the same concepts that we did over there
tried.
here? It was really good.
Yeah? Okay.
I was watching the shoulder.
Yeah.
I always watch that shoulder path because generally if people are generally like a shrugger when they pull, that shoulder's gonna stay stuck and the arm's gonna go further back.
Yeah.
So the shoulder, and it was all coming back here. It was really good. And you've retracted first as you were pulling rather than pulling and then hopefully your back is squeezing.
Yeah.
So very, very good. We want to go a little heavier or keep it?
Will you help me if I go heavier here?
You don't need my help.
I do.
You like the power right shoe. You got this. And I'll give you a
Same
little
tempo?
bit, but same thing. But when you pull like you mean it. And remember, even though we're gonna go a little bit more powerful,
Same form.
same form, but the movement is going into the contraction. So don't just pull to pull from point A to point B. You're getting that tension, boom, you're squeezing it. Okay, good, that was good, I felt it. Every time you pull, it should feel like your back just wants to explode.
Okay.
She's like, oh my gosh, these are some crazy terms.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I don't know about all that.
How'd that feel?
That felt good. Yeah.
And you felt it just...
Yeah, like when I finish, when I let go of the bar, like this feels pumped.
Not tired?
Tired. To me, tired.
Extreme fatigue. I know I'm kind of teaching you to really keep everything nice and tight, right? So when I pull, I'm here.
Yeah.
But you want to make sure that you don't keep tension where you're stuck like this. Because the stretch hasn't happened.
Yeah. Let that happen. Okay.
But look at my traps. Everything's still engaged.
You're not... Okay. Yeah.
See the difference? One rep, you did that.
I did.
If you do this...
Correct.
So if you do this, you're in no man's land.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that power, especially in those later reps when you're fatigued, if you don't have that muscle-mind connection to get it back in position and then pull, you're gonna
just end up doing that.
Or you're gonna lean back to try to help you to get momentum.
Yeah.
So we're here, full contraction. Right when you feel that stretch, but your back is still engaged, that's where you pull from.
Pull from. Okay.
Boom. Don't let it release.
Okay.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the fives for 1 minute.
1 minute?
Yes. And we're gonna hold for 1 minute, and then we're gonna do 10 to 15.
1 minute is crazy.
I know, come. 5, 4, you got it. 3, 2, good job. 1, let's go. Right away. Nice and controlled, let's go, boom. 1, good. One more. Done. Good. How'd that feel?
Ow. That's burning.
Okay, so I want you to stand behind me and I want you to see something. So you have this thing, this rhythm thing going, right? I'll show you what I mean. When you come up, everything is perfect. The control on the way down is perfect. But when you get to the bottom, you shut it off and then you do this.
Oh, like a reset kind of? Like
yeah, you turn it off and then you reset.
Ah.
If that's like your normal habit of how you do it, as soon as you start to get heavier, when you do this, that's coming right back with you.
Yeah, okay.
Right? What you want to do is you want to keep that constant tension. So you don't want to come all the way down where it's going to shut off, going to your traps and your traps are set, and then you get this nice little recoil bounce thing going on, right?
Yeah, well, it makes it easier.
Keep the tension.
Okay.
Boom, 1. I come down, I'm going to stop right at this area.
Right here, okay.
Right at that nice sweet spot. I'm not going to come all the way down where it relaxes and it goes into my traps. And then now, hopefully, I get the scat back in place. Just keep that whole tension right here. Boom. And another thing to really help you prevent that, keep the diaphragm up.
Okay.
So make sure when you're doing lateral arm raises on your own now, you're following that cue.
Yeah.
Don't come all the way down. As you're coming down, you should still feel the tension the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sad. How much do you normally shoulder press?
When I'm fresh.
That's not the question. How much do you normally shoulder press?
For how many reps?
It doesn't matter. Just answer the question. What's your max?
What
is your max? Period.
My max ever? 55, but I right now currently work 45, 50. But that's when it's the first movement of my workout.
Why'd you try to say it so fast?
I'm trying to give him all the information so
You
he
are
picks
hilarious.
the right weight. So after like a full 8 hours of sleep, a good meal, I've had a good day.
I feel you. On the perfect day. And you're fresh, and that's the first thing that you do.
Yeah.
Well, you know, working with me, I normally like to fatigue you and then really make you have to focus and work on the muscle. So we're going to do here. You're not done, though. You're still going to come over
I'm
here.
still doing more?
Yeah, you're going to hold the laterals, and then we're going to come here.
Okay. Same 5 pounds though?
Yeah, 25
Okay.
pounds. No,
What?
5. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Man said 25 pounds. I was about to leave.
No, yeah, no. One more. Let's go, girl.
Ay.
Let's go. Good set. You strong. So how'd that feel?
That felt good.
Did it feel burny?
Yeah. Like by the time I got to like 8, it was like a lot. Felt much heavier.
I like adding in things like stagnant holds and stuff before shoulder press. So it's not just, because it's very easy for these movements to just be power movements.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel it during like the later sets. Obviously your shoulders are fatigued, but I like to do little things in between. I do this just to make sure that I'm really feeling it and it's not a power movement. Make sure the diaphragm doesn't move.
Okay.
Here, keep tension, especially when you come from the lateral down. It's very easy right when you get ready to do the forward. It's very easy to do this.
I do.
Just keep this posture, keep the shoulders right where they are, laterals. Boom, and your movement is to make sure you're feeling the whole entire time.
Okay.
Not just point A, point B, feel. Come on. Beautiful. Okay, hit your front relax.
Hit my front relax.
Front relax. Feel that open. Good. Is this burning right now? Beautiful. Just hold it. And done. Back. Face me. Back.
Come back.
Good. Feel the difference? Mm-hmm. And that literally is going to make you taper more. So make sure that diaphragm, when it comes up, is bringing this back. Yep. And I love how the shoulders are capping. Good, beautiful. And just maintain that diaphragm. You can't let it drop, not one bit. And don't let the arms keep going wide. Just stay right where they are. And done.
Yeah, my shoulders get tired.
Oh yeah. And that's another cue for you when you're training, like when you're practicing your posing, to make sure that if you're truly opening from your lats and letting your arms sit on the lat, you're gonna be able to feel that pop in the shoulder, that nice flare. But if you raise with the arms and come out wide, the lats are not gonna open and you're not gonna really feel that tension in the shoulders. Yeah, it's gonna burn because you're holding it up, but look at the difference.
Yeah.
Just from going over the posing or whatever with
Silv.
Silv,
Yeah,
right?
because before with Silv, I was doing like that, and it was
See
wrong.
the difference? You saw that?
Yeah, it's like this versus spreading them first.
And here's another thing. Another key thing to really make sure is that diaphragm is leading with you. It's leading you. So as you're coming up, it's like
So
the
even in my
diaphragm is
front
coming
pose?
up while the lats is scooping.
For my front pose too.
And back.
Okay.
And always flare the elbow slightly where the hand is tapering back towards you. But that diaphragm has to be up here. Because once the diaphragm is fully up, that's what's going to allow the lats to be more exposed. But if the diaphragm is not fully up and we're halfway, to the judges, you will look shruggy. Don't limit how high that diaphragm can lift up.
Is he going?
The body will tell you when to stop. And you'll notice when the body tells you when to stop, you'll feel all that tension here.
Give me the exact same as every single workout. I'm done. The workout's done.
Go
You
burn
guys-
out.
That was good. That was literally burnout. I thought I was burnt out before, but my shoulders are like, I just want to hold myself right now. But if you guys need training, posing, any of that stuff, make sure to hit up Antoine. He's in the GTA area, and I love working with him. I've been working with you guys now for like 2+ years. Yeah, it's been a while. And every single time I'm learning something. Every single time I'm more fatigued than the last. So if you guys have any comments or questions, drop them below.
Yeah, good to see you. Till next time.